Okay guys, so in fact, not guys, girls. Obviously, you know, as soon as you set the date, the next thing you'll think about is your dress. Like, what exactly you're gonna walk down the aisle with. Actually, the day Mum confirmed or had confirmation the date was the day we were gonna actually go to the dress shop, and the shop in Echo is called Confetti Box. In the car, I was like saying to Mum, like, Mum, I'm gonna go find my dress. You know, because when God has said, okay, you're gonna get married on this day, like, the way I see it is that God has already made provision. So all you're gonna do really is go and find what He's already provided for you. So that was my mindset. I was like, I'm gonna find my dress. So we got to the Confetti Box. I think when we got to the parking lot, actually, Mum was like, do you really need to pay for like more than 1 hour? And I was like, yeah, you never know how long it'll take, blah blah blah. So I paid for like 2 hours just in case. So we got in there. So the first thing they asked me was, is it going to be September or is it going to be April? And I was like, it's April. So they were like, okay, well, let's take you upstairs, because all these dresses here are for people who obviously have the time to select them, order them, and you know, they'll have them made wherever they're going to be made, and then brought back to the store. And that period normally takes about 6 months. So that you don't have that time. So let's go upstairs to a smaller. So let's go back to a smaller selection upstairs. So I went upstairs with Mum. I don't tell my mum. My mum just knows me, so she's like, I picked out a dress and she's like, no, not enough bling on there. And I'm like, Mum, you're feeling me. You're feeling me now. So I picked out about 4 or 5 dresses. And the lady that was assisting me was a lady called Emma, lovely lady. She brought up a dress from downstairs that her mum, because it's a family business, had suggested for me to try on. So she brought that dress up last, and so that was on top of the other dresses that I'd chosen. So naturally that was the first dress that I tried on. So as she's putting it on me and she's lacing up my back, I could just feel it. Like, I don't even know how to explain this, but as the dress is being laced up, I just had this feeling that this was my dress. I hadn't seen it. I'd seen it obviously on the hanger, but I hadn't seen it on me. Do you know what I mean? Seeing it on the hanger, seeing it on you is 2 different things. You know what I mean?
Apparently so.
It's true. It's true. Saying to my mum couldn't see me either, because I was like, had the curtain drawn. I was like, Mum, I think this is the dress. And she's like, really? I was like, yeah, I just have this feeling. So dress is laced up. Open the curtain. Mum's like, wow. And I'm like, okay, that's a good sign. But I still hadn't seen myself, so then I stepped on the box, looked in the mirror, and I was just like, this is my dress.
Bada boom,
like,
bada boom.
This is my dress. It fitted me perfectly. It was an A-line dress with the flared out skirt. It had the right amount of bling. It had the right amount of detail on it. It was just literally perfect. It was a perfect dress, like, seriously. And it's funny because I think on the way there I was like, I didn't want to have to spend lots of time looking for my dress because we didn't have the time. So when I was looking at myself, I thought, this is the dress for me. I've been telling the story as if the dress wasn't in season anymore. Because I actually got a half price discount on the dress, and I was thinking that it was because it wasn't in season, but it actually was. So I'm telling the testimony correctly. Me and Mum were just like floored, and it's like, wow. Then we got downstairs, because it was like a strapless dress. Mum was like, I want you to be a bit more covered up. I wish the dress has covered you up a bit more. So we saw like a bolero, which was near the till. And
please, can you interpret that for the guys, brothers?
A bolero was like a mini jacket. It was like a lace jacket that I wore on top of the dress. We'll put a picture up there so the brothers can understand what a bolero was.
Yes.
But it's like a mini, like, sleeveless jacket.
Please take my hand and go with me, my love. If you are my girl, I'll take you around the world. I'll take you. And
saw one that I liked, and Emma was just like, oh, you know what? We'll just throw that in for you for free. Just at this point, thinking, is this a joke? And you know, the bolero cost like £150. That's the retail price for that bolero. So it was just another testimony. It was amazing. It was such an amazing day. Like, we were in and out of there like within an hour. I had my dress, I had my bolero, I selected my dress fitting for 2 weeks later. And oh yeah, actually, might as well say this here. The dress fitting that was scheduled for 2 weeks later, when I went there, literally there needed to be no alteration. Like, it was perfect. Everything about it was perfect. Nothing needed to be taken in, nothing needed to be brought up. Like, everything was perfect, no alteration whatsoever. And like, when I say it was a perfect dress, it was a perfect dress, and I believe that was the dress that God had provided for me for my wedding. So it's amazing. There's also a testimony with my shoes, which I have to tell you at another time, but that's the story of my dress.
That's the story of the wedding. And believe me when I say it's a testimony in itself for you meant to go into a shop, walk in, especially if it's for a wedding dress, not just a dress for like somebody's birthday party, but a wedding dress for a wedding day, in and out in an hour. That's all I need to know, that yo, there's something going on here, something going on here. Because just a girl can spend time.
Yeah, I can spend time actually
looking for a dress. But yeah, we give God praise, y'all.
Forever, forever, forever.
I like it, I really, really like it.
Forever, forever, forever. To be the one.
I left it late actually. She probably looked for a dress. That was the first thing she went to. But I was like, let's sort everything else out. Let's get the DJ, let's get the photographer. Let's make sure everything else is sorted. And then about 2 weeks to the wedding, I'm like, okay, cool, let me look for a tux. Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. I was like, you know what? I think it's about time I start looking for a tux. Yeah.
See, this is why you got married, because you need a woman.
No.
Tell you to get
I
your
can wait 2 weeks because God was on it. So yeah, we waited 2 weeks. I was like, okay, cool. You know, I think it's about time. Yeah. So I already knew what I wanted. I wanted a velvet tux, and I wanted it blue. Now, I've been up and down everywhere. She went to the first shop. I didn't go to the first shop. My story was a little bit different. But I've been everywhere. I was like, okay. Went to Savile Row, went to Oxford Street, went to everywhere. I was like, damn, I can't find this dress. And everybody's telling me, like, because it's not in season. Because the velvet tux is like a warm...
You said dress, you know.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant tux. The velvet tux is for winter. Because it's too warm for, you know, April time. So it's something that's not... It's not something that they tend to stock. But I knew it's what I wanted. I was like, I'm going to find it. Wherever it's at, I'm going to find it. So I was just online one day, and I was like, whoa. Came across the store, don't mention the name. Came across the store, and they had a velvet tux, which was nice, but it was black. I was like, oh, fine, let's sell for black. So I phoned the guy up. I'm like, I'm looking online, it says you got black. And the guy goes, so do you want the black or the blue one? I'm like, what?
Say what?
I'm like, sorry, say what?
Black or blue?
So they have black and blue, and I'm like, damn, they have black and blue. I was like, oh gosh, blue, please, blue. And the guy's like, what size do you want? Like, any guy who shops online, who's a regular size like me, 38 regular, you want to get me anything 38 regular. 38 regular goes quickly, like, because that's like the standard size in the UK, so it disappears quickly. And I'm like, I'm looking for a tux in the wrong season. It's velvet, it's blue. Are they gonna have my size? Probably not. So I'm like, I'm a 38 regular. It's like, sir, we only have one more, and it's a 38 regular. Like, whoa, hold up a second. So you have a blue velvet tux, 38 regular, only one left. He's like, no, actually, no, I want to rewind. He's like, it's not in our store, it's in our sister store in such and such a place, but I can get it here in an hour. I was like, sir, don't worry, I'll be there in an hour. I'm like, bye. Walk into the store, try the tux on. She's talking about no alterations. Mine needed no alterations. No alterations. Not joking. She didn't need alterations, I need no alterations. It just fit like, you know when something just sits on you like a glove. And yeah, put it on. I was like, this is it, yo, this is it. Got Adam to come down. I was like, dude, check this out. Shout out to Adam. Came on. Sorry, one of our groomsmen. Came on, he tried it on. Like, man, this is it. Put it on, took some pictures, snap, done. I was like, dude. And I just took it to the checkout. I was like, this is it, let's go. And yeah, that's how it happens. And I'm like, I just know the fact there was only one left in the whole country. My size, my color, no adjustment needed. Exactly what I needed. that can only be God. So,
Could always.
holla.
I had 8 bridesmaids. Shout out to all of them. We were deliberating about styles of dresses for such a long time. Obviously, you can't just.
Hold on, guys. So y'all gotta see what we see.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Y'all see what we see. Can you see the sunset?
So beautiful. The sun is actually going down really quickly. Really quickly.
Can you see the sunset?
It's setting really quickly.
Cash it, quickly. Cash
Wow. It's actually setting really fast. It's like it's floating in the sea. That is really cool. Look at this car.
Gosh, it's going. It's running away from it.
It's popping.
Oh, sorry, where were we? Bridesmaids dresses.
Bridesmaid dresses. So yeah, so as you know, the bridesmaid dresses have to be, you know, they can't reveal too much and all that stuff. And obviously I want everybody to feel comfortable with their dress. It's not about wearing a dress that you don't actually like. You know, I want them to feel beautiful on that day. So eventually found a style online. Again, we just had no time. So I was just like, okay, I've seen this style that I like. Everyone seems to like the style. It's really elegant. Had a lacy back, lacy sleeves, and it was really like it was fitted around the hips and so on and so forth. So quite shapely. Found the dress, emailed the lady from the company. She emailed me back really quickly. I was like, okay. So I kept on emailing her, went back and forth, prayed about it. I was thinking, God, you know what? At the end of the day, like, you know, I need someone to make these dresses, and they're actually really cheap, a lot cheaper than I probably would get them from the UK. So I think I got each dress for about £50–60, which is really good. So I think they were going to take about 3 weeks to be made, and then seven days shipping. So that's 4 weeks in total. So it would give us enough time for the dresses to come, the girls to try them on, and also to see if there's any alterations needed and so on and so forth. So did it, ordered it, sent the colours I wanted, all that jazz. And then got an email a couple of weeks later saying that the dresses were ready, they were on their way to us, got the dresses, and then obviously because my sister was at home and tried on the dress, and it looked really good, and they fit like really well. I mean, some people needed alterations, but like there was enough time for everything to be done. I mean, it was just a testimony in itself, because I mean, imagine going to a company in another country that you have never had any sort of dealing with, you don't even know anybody else who's had dealings with them to even vouch for them or anything like that, and just literally just trusting that everything will work out all right. And I just want to obviously thank God, because it's like God is the one that made sure everything worked out properly, because I mean, it could have been a completely different situation, but it wasn't.
The whole thing really ran like clockwork, you know.
Yeah, like, it really did.
Like,
and
bam.
Thinking about it now, so yeah, so
just thank God.
Done this.
Tuxes. Good.
I'm just listening to you.
Yourself, please?
I'm listening to
Can
you.
you please correct yourself? Right, so with the groomsmen tuxes, again, that was another testimony in itself. Now, I think it was actually Nyime. She probably doesn't remind me. She's a prophet. She like says stuff, doesn't know she says stuff. So after we heard about the 50% anointing, 50% discount for the venue, Nyime was like, I decree a 50% anointing on this wedding. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool.
I probably was joking, that's why. But then somehow.
But yeah, her dress 50%. Groom's tuxes from Austin Reed. Austin Reed, 50% for all the brothers. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
So yeah, all the tuxes 50%. Went there, got it altered 50%, everything just 50%. She was like, any shirts you want, 50%. I was like, man, I collected my shirt from there, 50%. My braces, 50%. Socks, 50%. Cufflinks, 50%.
Everything.
Everything.
50%.
I was just like, wow, man, it's not every day you get 50%. So I'm like, damn, just do it. So all nine, how many guys? Nine guys.
9 guys.
Walked into the store, got 50% off everything for 9 guys. We were like, guys. We all looked at each other.
Phrase break.
No, hold on. No. Before the phrase break, we kind of all looked at each other. When we heard that we could have 50%, it was like, Mikey was sitting across me and he was like, please, can you come and repeat that before I get excited? Please. Honestly, you know when you hear something and you're like, sorry, come again? It was literally that, and we were just like, don't play with us now. It's too late in the day. We're tired. Just tell us as it is. And she's like, yeah, get it 50%. And we were just like, okay, guys, before they change their minds, let's find out things we'll get to the checkout. But again, that's how that came down. And you know what? That could only be God. And there's so many more of these to come through. So yeah, keep watching.
It's hard to keep my faith with troubles in my face. Don't know about you, but praise is what I'm gonna do. We forgot our issues, let us bring them to the altar. Even if it is as big as a Ghana must go. Ain't nobody watching, it's between you and your God. Oh.